Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for October the 19th through to the 25th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to these wonderful cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your love, your support that you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with Judgment. So this is definitely a card that says do not push through the energy. Okay, I see that there's going to be a lot of beauty, new beginnings perhaps, but also there is there's this pulling back and relaxation. And so make sure you are taking time for yourself. Make sure you're not trying to push through any energy in order to get the result now. The result will come when the result needs to come. And you have to have a patience and a faith that it will come. A faith in yourself and a faith in God, your angels, your spirit guides. Judgment definitely talks about if you have been putting forward a strong effort, then it will be realized. But you have to have a patience. You can't be taking an easy road right now. You can't be pushing through the energy in any way. You have to allow a natural flow. Now, we start with the Fool here. So, this is new jobs, this is promotions, this is new business ideas, this is new ways of manifesting money in your life, manifesting relationships in your life, but more so I think money, jobs, promotions, careers, utilizing your talents, your gifts. So a new opportunity could actually jump out of nowhere at you this week, or maybe you see it for the very first time. Maybe you see it within yourself for the very first time. Maybe you get rid of enough self-doubt that you can really step into the power of your future. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles right next to it. Now this is, this is you looking at what you do. Your work habits, your values, your morals. How much energy you put into something. How much passion. And this is looking at ways of improving what you already do. Now, this can also, the negative spin is that you are being too hard on yourself, that you are expecting too much out of yourself too quickly. But if anything, it talks about what a beautiful person you are. What beautiful gifts and talents you do have at your disposal. Your creative passions, your dreams. That there's a beauty to them. That there's a strength, that there's an empowerment. Now we have the Six of Cups. And so there's this, first of all, there's this definite need this week to pamper yourself in some way. Rejoice in who you are. Be thankful in who you are. Love yourself. Have an honesty about your qualities, your strengths, your beauties, what you want to do, your dreams, your desires. I almost see this. This is your peace of mind card. Sometimes this can mean that something from your past will actually come in to your life this week in order to show you that you have gained a strength, that you have gained a wisdom, that you may not have maybe brought into the consciousness yet of who you are and what you are becoming. It's sometimes life's way of showing you that something that you went through that was a hardship, that was tears and sorrows and frustration and chaos, actually made you stronger, actually put you on your path. gave you wisdom that is indispensable going forward. There's definitely going to be something to celebrate. It might be the people in your life, or they might actually be exalting you forward on your path. So it could be somebody putting in a good word for you. But I'm thinking where it sits and everything, these people are the people that are going to celebrate you moving forward. So there's a joy, there's an experience to be had with the people that are closest to us. There's a celebration, a happiness, a joy this week. Now, the Eight of Cups can mean travel, can mean moving, definitely. This is usually getting ready to move forward on your path, with the realization that there has been something in your life that, it gave you a stability, but in some senses it's a false stability. Or it gave you stability, and now by clinging to it, it actually becomes your weakness. It's about leaving something in your past. Now, I think you're going on a very creative path forward. I see that with the violin in your hand. So it's creativity. It's using your innovation. It's using your creative talents to go forward. And yet there's this worry that you are going to be giving up some kind of security, some kind of security, some kind of, I'm trying to think of a different word, but I'm really thinking it's really something that you look at as a strong part of your life right now. But it's almost like a smoke screen to keep you staying where you are. So it could very much be with the Fool, he's stepping off the cliff. He has no idea what is beyond that next step. I was petting the cat and I got this hair. It's driving me nuts. And sometimes we need to step off that cliff. Because with Judgment as our first card, I think that you've had a lot of time to analyze. You've had a time to look at things and really have a sound judgment on what everything does mean in your life. A true evaluation. Now, there is a sense here that you can overdo things, that there could almost be too much energy on your plate this week, and you will burn yourself out if you try to accomplish everything at once. And maybe that's why Judgment is there, saying don't push through the energy, because it's just too much. You'll end up burning yourself out and not getting anywhere. Remember, if we don't have our health, we have nothing. So if you push yourself and push yourself, what happens is your body says, enough, I'm laying down. With or without you, I'm taking a break. And we find ourselves with the flu or something worse. So it is imperative this week that you take time out to rest, to relax, to recharge your batteries. And it's right next to the Hierophant. So I think meditation is extremely important this week for you. Prayer. But I almost think it needs to be structured as well, because I think too much time, you spend too much time allowing meditation to happen and daydreaming to happen, and you could lose some very productive hours in your life. So don't allow, it almost needs to be structured. It almost needs to be, you're taking this half hour, and then be very adamant that that half hour is yours. But then it's time to get back to the doing what you need to do in order to go forward. Having the conversations, putting yourself in the situations. But a very strong connection to spirituality this week. So transformation, believing in yourself, having an honesty with yourself, And realizing that some of the things that you have gone through has brought in a wisdom and an understanding that money just can't buy. And you needed it in order to go forward. So be thankful and embrace those chaotic times, sad times, the times that we struggle the most. Actually bring in the biggest times of wisdom and transformation into our life and make us empowered and make us strong to go forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.